Hi, Jesse here with eTrailer. Today we're going to be looking at and installing a CURT trailer hitch on our 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. This is a 2-inch hitch. It's going to be great for a wide range of accessories, anything from bike racks to cargo racks or even some light duty towing. This hitch has a gross towing weight of 3,500 pounds and a tongue weight of 525 pounds. So this is good for any light duty towing that you might do with your Ford Bronco, including a kayak trailer or even a small trailer that you'd rent to haul a few things. Just be mindful and check your owner's manual to make sure you're under that capacity that this Ford Bronco can allow. As you can see, it's got a really nice black gloss finish. It doesn't seem to stick out past the bumper at all. It's pretty flush there. The height from the bottom of the hitch to the ground is about 12 7/8 inches. Plenty of clearance on the ground. You don't have to worry about scraping on your driveway or anything like that. For the safety cable loops, it's nice and round. You have plenty of room to fit your clevis style or any other style safety chain you might have. And although this hitch does not include a pin, many accessories will come with it, and we also have pins available on our website. As far as install goes, it's a pretty simple install as long as you have a basic set of tools and knowledge. It does involve some minor cutting of the fascia, so if you're worried about any of the steps you see in the video, feel free to check out our dealer locator, and I'm sure we have plenty of people that would be happy to help you install it. To begin our installation, we're going to remove these 4 7mm screws. So the instructions tell you to slide this rubber isolator out. What I'm going to do is just unbolt the hanger from here. On this side it has a nut holding this wiring harness, so I'm going to remove that. That's a 10mm nut. And slide the wiring harness out. Then I can get to this nut. Before I remove the nut on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and support the exhaust with this strap. Just going to find a good spot to hang and then tighten it up and get it snug against the exhaust just so it doesn't fall down. We'll go ahead and remove our other hanger on the driver's side. To access the mounting hole that we need, there is one underneath this, so I'm just going to use a pin remover tool, slide it under there. This one out. This one is a different style, so you'll have to start getting this. You can use a flathead screwdriver. Sometimes it's easier, but pop the top out. And then the rest of it should come out of the frame. Just get that out of the way. You can see this is one of the holes that we're going to use to mount the trailer hitch. The instructions don't mention it, but I've noticed that it's near impossible to get this bolt through this access hole. So I'm going to come in with a burr bit, and I'm going to make that hole just slightly bigger, just so the head of that bolt can fit through. I'll start fishing with this back hole, so you'll want to push your fish wire through the hole that you're going to end up the bolt coming out at, and pull it through this access hole. I like to put a bend at the end just so it won't fall out. Slide your plate up first, get that out of the way. Screw your bolt on. This will be easier to push the bolt upside down through there. And carefully shake your fish wire and leave your fish wire in. You're going to guide that through the trailer hitch. We will fish through our next hole. Bring that through. Slide your bracket on. thread your bolt. Put your bolt through backwards. Gently pull it through. Our most forward hole, same process as last time. Slide your bracket on. Drop it through and then thread your bolt. We'll go ahead and repeat that same process on the other side. And we're gonna cut our bumper out to fit our hitch. There's a diagram in the instructions. It really just follows this line along the bumper. We'll go ahead and cut that with our oscillating tool. I like to go ahead and clean these edges up with a razor blade. Just run it along the edges, picking up all those frayed pieces. All right, and with the help of my friend Shane here, we're gonna go ahead and lift it up into place. Make sure you feed the fish wires through your hitch. Get it lined up. Gently pull your fish wires through, make sure all your bolts are out. And get one finger tight on both sides. I got one hand lifting the hitch up flat just so I can get this out of here. And then I'll get this back bolt finger tight. I'll get the rest of them finger tight and we're ready to tighten them down. So if you're struggling with this bolt spinning on you, you can place a flathead screwdriver here. That'll hold that bolt. It makes it a lot easier to get that nut started. We're gonna go ahead and tighten down our bolts. You don't really have to hammer them too hard because we're gonna go around to each one with a torque wrench later. We'll take our torque wrench. If you don't have one, they are available on our website, or you can always rent one from a local auto parts store. You just want to torque each bolt to manufacturer specification. I'm gonna go ahead and get the exhaust hung back up. Let's get this harness out of the way for now. Get your bolts. Get that started and tighten it down with your 10mm. On this side, don't forget to hook your wiring harness up, that 10mm bolt. Then we'll go ahead and get the other side exhaust hanger tightened down. So with this trim piece that we took down earlier, there's not really a way to get it back to where it originally came from. But as long as it's out of the way, I can use this hole right here and push that pin in, and that should hold just fine. We'll go ahead and reinstall our 4 7mm bolts that held this trim piece down. Last step will be to take this ratchet strap down. You definitely don't want to leave that up there. And that'll do it for our look at and install of our CURT trailer hitch on our 2022 Bronco Sport.